How you doing?
All right, man. I'm just trying to now. It's like trying to find out work with some other firms as well. Let me know if it gets too loud out here. Um, I'm talking to some firms now, like some adjuster firms, and
Yeah.
it's not. It seems like I keep getting there's a shortage of adjusters in the country. I don't know how true that is. I just think they're old, man. I think there's a lot of older guys right now.
But weren't you
Uh,
saying the process is kind of hard to get into?
yeah, yeah, it's hard. I mean, I think it's I think the mixture of a financial responsibility along with the physical side is a it's like a double whammy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got to. I think the test. I don't know if the test was necessarily hard, but I've been in insurance for a while, so I get the terms. When someone said, "Oh, double indemnity," it's not like a foreign word to me, but
Yeah.
it is weird language sometimes.
Yeah. But you're talking about insurance adjusting, right?
Yeah, like insurance adjusting,
Yeah.
and insurance in general. Like if you even if you're selling insurance. Uh, yeah, I'm not nervous. It's just a new thing. It's like a new thing. So, I just kind of wanted to get done. I
Yeah.
needed to get done. Let me put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Get stuff done.
This might be one of the real times, man. It might seem slow to us, but it's just, sometimes people got to hear that. Like, hey, everybody trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out, man. I wish I had
Yeah.
all the answers. I'd love to.
Yeah. But the thing that I think, again, all this world is so social, but getting to the people with the answers is still the same old thing.
Oh, yeah.
Communication and networking is like, bro, how much easier would it be if you just knew somebody with the answer and they were willing to share it, and you
Uh,
were responsible enough and hardworking to get it.
oh, dude. I think the world goes in stages of information too. It's like books are around for a long time, but no one has the information all in one place. Then they have libraries. They start getting on, catalogs, start
Hmm.
getting road atlases. You can find your way around. All of a sudden, the technology of books got really good, and people started using it and knowing how to use it.
Yeah.
And by the time you're old, you're like, yeah, I got this. And then the internet comes out, and
Bing. Gotcha.
and and now like you can't find any information in books because there's so many crazy books out there that aren't even legit.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, perfect. The internet will help me out with everything. And it was World Wide Web. Everything was opened up. And now we're back in that weird time of like search engines and stuff where nope, you can't find anything anymore. It's
Oh yeah.
all it's all hidden in these search engines. You're just gonna
Yeah.
look at whatever they want to show you.
Yeah. Deep seated in there, man. I know everyone loves like Duck Duck Go and all the other stuff. I think
It's all the same, man.
it's all the same. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Your information is filtered to you like nasty style.
I love DuckDuckGo though. DuckDuckGo is a great
I love it, bro. It's so private and anonymous.
and Brave.
And
Awesome.
Brave, I like Brave. Brave a
Get
little
your
bit more.
VPN.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep yourself
I,
secure.
I like Brave. Decentralized world.
Oh yeah.
Bro. I want if that world came true. I don't know how that would be a true decentralized world where you're not tracked and not like not filtered. I don't know if that'd be good for people's psyche, bro.
I
I
think
don't
that
think people.
world does exist. It's just it exists for individuals who know how to do it.
Yeah, yeah. It exists.
There's
Yeah.
people doing it.
Oh yeah, they get on that Tor browser, Onion. Yeah, they then
All
they go to
kinds of
jail.
stuff.
Then they go to jail. People can't control that. I mean, everything is not meant for everybody.
What do you mean they go to jail? Like,
Well, because they start doing illicit stuff. They start ordering drugs and looking at stuff they shouldn't. Because the human discipline system ain't. It's not for everybody.
Oh yeah, because the
Yeah,
lawbreakers are on there.
yeah. All the law. It's the wild, wild west. You know,
Dang.
it's the wild, wild west, bro. And people think the funny thing is everybody thinks everything is private. Listen, the FBI, CIA, and military have technology to find everything. There's nothing hidden anymore, bro. I
No.
call it. They got the God code right now. People don't realize that. The only
But my
thing you can,
Wi-Fi says secure connection, bro.
yes, and someone typed that in there for you. What we gonna put at the bottom left? Oh, we're gonna make it light up and say secure.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Please
that.
feel
Oh,
safe.
yeah,
Feel good.
yes. I like that blue light. Makes me feel warm.
This is a safe space.
Yeah, literally, it's the connection to the CIA.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to start off so. Yeah, I'm just, I'm tired. That's
Well,
all
just
right.
give it the old dad sigh and move on, you know?
Hey.
All right.
Ah.
Start the show.
Okay. There's this food reviewer on TikTok named Keith Lee. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. He's pretty big, bro. He's like the new food reviewer. You know. He used to
Okay.
he used to fight. I think UFC or MMA or something like that.
Oh.
But he started doing like TikToks of going up, basically unknown food spots. I would call them hood spots, and reviewing the food. And so people finding food that they never found before. In these places that got good food but no marketing, he shows up, he talks about God, he's here to bless people, not like in a religious way, like in a serious, like, I want to
Genuine.
uplift the world. Yeah, like genuine, like you would
I like
appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
But what happens is sometimes, my people, some of the bad habits don't, not all,
Yeah.
not most, but a tiny
Hey, we got
smidget.
them too, man.
I know, they're everywhere.
Got 'em too.
They're everywhere. They're in every community, bro. I ain't gonna fool. But there's sometimes the tiny smidget, this guy shows up to this lady. He said, I'm coming to Houston, The last
Yeah.
time he was in a couple other cities and it was trash, right?
Yeah.
He went to Houston, and this lady's son or somebody, I don't even know the whole story. I don't want to mess up the story. But he went to this lady's food spot. The point is that some people can't handle things and they don't even understand marketing 101. A famous guy who's going to make, like, people show up, when this guy shows up and reviews food, there's lines around the freaking city to get the food, right?
Oh, yeah.
He shows up to this lady's spot. He reviews her food. He gives her a good review. He goes and said, I want to bless you. I'm going to give you $4,000, but I want $2,000 to go to you. I want $1,000 to go to this girl who's doing hair and $1,000 to go to this person that's cutting hair. Because he's thinking like a great marketer. Like, this is the whole thing. You at a barbecue. There's people over here braiding hair. Y'all got some music. I want to make sure that they keep doing it and give people free haircuts and give people, and then he paid an extra $800 to give people free food.
Okay, so the haircuts was happening like in her.
No, like on the side. She had a food truck, and then someone was on the side, braiding hair, and someone was on the side cutting hair.
Yeah, but it was like next to it. It was like adjacent.
Yeah, next to it.
Okay.
So,
but she was kind of organizing it.
No, she wasn't organizing. Come to find out, it was just her sons. It was people that somehow was connected to her one way or another. Maybe not her immediate family, but they were there, and they're the reason that Keith Lee showed up. They're, they all right. So the point, even past all that, that don't even matter. That's the point that a Gen Xer got stuck on. She tried to find every reason to blame it on somebody else. But he showed up and said on video. That's what I think people don't get. Stuff is on video now. He said, "Hey, here's $4,000, bro. $2,000 for you. $1,000 for the braider. $1,000 for the haircut person. Even if even if you never met that person in your life, it's on camera. Wouldn't you think it's smart to do that? It's all marketing right now. It ain't about getting the money. You know what she did? What do you think she did?
Pocketed it.
Kept the money.
Damn.
He paid more than
I
that. It was
only
like,
say that because you kind of alluded to it at first.
hey, bro,
I wasn't.
that's what people do who greed. I mean, the greed came out. But it's like, it's a dumb move. It's like, dude, you gave up you got $2,000 extra and you missed $200,000. You know?
I can think of a 340-pound mistake.
Exactly.
340 reasons why you probably shouldn't do that. I mean,
Exactly.
he come over there and tip over the cart, man.
Exactly.
He's not a little boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man.
That dude's built.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he came to help. He came and helped and laid 48, that's $5,000, bro. You know? But he came to make sure that you good. He came to make sure that you know, bro, but it happened. You know, the internet got her. I guess she closed down or something, but you know, I'm sorry.
because she got boycotted, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm tired. Bro, it's a new. Bro, the earth has shifted, bro. No more greediness, bro. Come on, we don't want it. We don't want greediness. We want people that's helpful. We want people that want to share something. You know.
Yeah.
But scarcity, scarcity makes problems for you. Maybe the worst. Maybe she's needed that money, right? Maybe she's like, damn, I need that $4,000 going to cover my mortgage. She could have literally, after that happened, said, Keith blessed me with $4,000, and he asked me to give $2,000. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I need $2,000 to cover my mortgage, bro. The money would have inflowed, bro. I would have sent her money. You know, it's like, oh, okay, she's an honest person. She's trying to just run her business. I know how it is. You're trying to run your business, you need extra money. You know, I would have easily gave to that. But,
dude, that's a quick, super fast way to look at how that mindset works. Of like, if you get some money and you think all of a sudden, like, oh, this is mine, I'm going to put it under a bushel.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to lose it all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially when you're greedy, I mean, you're kind of holding it from someone else.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I just, like, not too long ago, dropped money in a parking lot. $1,500. $1,500 in an envelope. Slid right out the hole in my jacket. I put it in my jacket, brand new jacket. Carhartt made it. And it had this little pocket that just dropped through, and I didn't realize it. So I took the pocket. I was like, oh, it'll be safe in here. Put it in my coat, walked out of the bank, straight to my car, drove like 20 minutes away, went to go hand it to a guy who did a bunch of work for me, you know, like, thanks for helping me out. Here's some money.
That's the worst feeling in the world, bro.
And I was like, I have your money. Oh, wait. Hold on. So I called the bank. Nothing, you know? So I went over there, drove over there, checked with all the restaurants in the area. And it kind of laughed at me, you know? It kind of like, dude, you dropped $1,500. Like, it's gone, dude. And so I'm like, yep, I deserve it. That was dumb. I should have checked. But then, literally 2 hours later, after I was driving back, bank called me, because I mean, it was an envelope with the name of the bank on it. So
yeah.
Some high school girl took it into the bank.
Wow.
Took it in.
And in high school, wow, bro.
Every dollar was there.
Yeah.
Like, and she didn't want to even give me her name. She didn't want to say anything. And so I asked the bank lady, I'm like, do you know who it was at least? Like, you don't have to tell me your name or number or anything.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, oh, yeah, I know who it is. I was like, well, here, take a bunch out, you know? Like, I should have lost it all, so, you know?
Dang.
Dude, that's just, I mean, I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
You got to find me. That's a story, bro.
It's a story. No, I talked to the teller. She doesn't want to give her name out. So,
well, that was
I don't want to be creepy.
That was an angel. That was no teenager, bro.
I don't know who it was, but if they ever listen to this, man, thank you. Thank you.
You got a contract to pay that day. You got a contract to his money that day.
I needed that money too. I was trying to talk myself into it. I was like, you didn't need that. You'll be all right. Ah.
Yeah, bro. That's tough. That's tough.
But it's also a good, a couple good lessons happened, like once I got the money back, I was like, I don't want to give any of that money out. Like, being honest, I was like, but I knew, I'm like, I can't just not, like, I don't want to deal with that karma of like, I'm sitting there like, man, if I just got that money back, I would give somebody some of it.
Yeah.
And then you get it back and you're like, oh, no. Yeah, I was like, you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for your mistake.
Yeah.
You could have paid high dollar.
That would have been a rough day. That could have been a rough
hope.
day.
Talk about hope. Young person right there.
All right.
That's hope. That's a future. Hope. That's a future business owner. I'm just gonna put that out there, man. That's a future CEO. Like, I hope that's what they're like.
Put it out there in the universe. It's important what you put out there.
It is.
Oh snap! But I kind of don't want to say. Today we were at my parents' house and talking about people putting something out in the universe at the table. We can't laugh. We got to cut this out. We can't laugh. We can't laugh, bro. We can't. No, I ain't gonna let that happen. I gotta protect it somehow, but.
Oh, you started that shit. I'm like, what can't you say? What you can't? Oh, shit.
Oh man, too many people. Nah, that'll cause a problem. Whatever. What you put out there. And I was telling my dad, like, I was like, it's kind of what this guy wanted. He wanted attention, right? And he got it. He went out doing it the way he do it. He went out of this world doing it the way.
Say that again.
I just thought, like, I was telling my dad, like, this guy.
You can't laugh. You got to start over and say it again. We'll give it a second. Just give it a second.
But bro, the whole thing is funny, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, just tell me the story then.
Anyway, let's get off this because I gotta cut it out anyway.
We gotta cut it out, bro. There's no way. I'm trying to think of how to salvage it. I'm like, we're never gonna do this with a straight face.
Nah, never, bro. It's too late. We can't even say COVID online, so. Anyway, your story, bro. Whatever you want to talk about. My brain is right there tonight.
You think COVID's real?
Yeah.
I'll play. I'm just thinking what's going to get us kicked off the most,
Yeah. Never know. We'll use it somewhere. Sometime.
COVID ain't real, dog. I use that horse Vietnamese tranquilizer. I'm good to go.
I don't know. Some sickness going around. Everybody got this cough. My daughter got a little phlegm. I think she might be allergic to like acidic stuff. I don't know.
That's how tricky everything's got. Yeah. I've been on a roller coaster of that. I'll be honest. When my daughter came up gluten free, my wife, I was like, no. Yeah. This is in your head.
Yeah.
But then my brother, who's like, he doesn't subscribe to any of that nonsense. Mm-hmm. He can't even touch gluten.
Really?
He can't touch it. It makes his skin freak out. Like he gets rashes, bro, from contacting it.
Like rash and itchy?
Like red. Like his skin starts to burn.
Dang.
It's serious, dude. His eyes like tear up. He gets like irritated skin around his eyes. It's crazy.
Like the uncooked, like Like, let's say it's in after it's been cooked, also, or is it like he can't eat anything with gluten, or
Yeah, he can't eat anything with gluten.
yeah, dang, bro.
He can't even like bake with the ingredients.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
He's a chef. Like he has to get somebody to come in and touch it if someone orders it.
Jeez, well, that's a problem, bro. Low battery, man. That's a problem, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, yeah. So we gotta test her out with something. She's got like this constant little, and we took her to the doctor and everything. And, and I like her doctor. Her doctor's like, she's a pediatric doctor, but she like involves a lot of holistic stuff.
Yeah.
Right, instead of just always right to the antibiotics, or she tries to use a lot of alternative medicine, bronchosaline. But
Right.
she's not gonna not recommend medicine this time. I like it. It's a nice balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, my story is too foul, man. I'm sorry. All my stories are too heavy.
Hey, we're learning. We're learning. You got to cut that out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much of that.
What's going on in the church world right now?
Bro, you know what? I was gonna tell you this because I saw some stuff come across my feed, and it's it's so silly right now. I can't believe that's what's going. There's one guy who's doing a documentary called Church Business or something like that. Church Business.
Okay.
And what he's doing is going through the not for profit and saying it is corrupt. It has turned into this evil system. Has the church become corporate? And at first I was like, that's okay. He's uncovering something. But then I was like, I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of that fake, like, oh man, I want to do something to make sure this whole church thing gets better. And instead of just doing something about it, we keep finding people to find complaints about it. And I understand he's trying to expose it, but I think people already know. Like, okay, we know people think it's a corporate system, but no one's making the alternative for it. But then I saw something that I don't believe is
Yeah.
gonna really happen, right? But it sounded good. It sounded good. I saw another guy saying like, you know what? And by 2025, the entire church, is gonna be turned around. We're taking the platform out of our churches, so they're no longer having a raised platform. But we want everybody to be on a community level. We want everybody to, no more lead worshipers, and all that sound good. All that sound good until you get a group of people in a circle and you try to figure out something. You know what kind of mindset you need to have to make that happen, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like people think, oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the community stuff. It's gonna be, we're not gonna have no lights. They're taking out no lights, no smoke. Okay, do that. That's fine. But you're going in a circle. You're thinking that it's gonna move instead of advancing. They're going backwards. They're trying to say, okay, no more mega church, no more this, no more that. I'm like, now you're becoming not as powerful as you were. Now you had a chance to change something. Now you're not. But that's my thought. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think the intention is like, oh man, we're church is too, it's too corporate now. It's too much going on. So we're gonna try to simplify it back to how it was. Keeping the community together. And to me, it just sounded like someone trying to find a new gig. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound like someone who was genuinely just like trying to build something for a community. It just sounded like our old gig ain't working, so let's try this new gig that looked like the old thing. That's what it sounded like.
Well, that's one of the things that I really appreciate that you said when we were starting this podcast. And I was like, oh, we gotta find some controversial topics and talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, yeah, but I don't want to get crazy with the controversy. Everybody's doing that. And that's what I find when I go on YouTube, when I go on TikTok, all that stuff. It's like controversy, get scared, get riled up, get hyped up. And half of it's not true. It's hype news, it's hype media. They're taking a cut right out of the narrative that they plan to be against. And they're
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing. They're just modeling it exactly the same way.
Yeah. Modeling like you're the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can sit up here and say, like, oh, yeah, all churches are corrupt. We got hurt by the church. I'm hurt, my back, my neck.
Uh,
Ah. But that's not true. It's
Nah.
not true.
Nah, it's not true.
I see tons of churches that are very helpful, very, very good. You want to take that away from people? I mean,
Exactly.
you can see faces in your mind, bro. Like, you want to take that away from that guy that likes to sweep the halls at, before and
Yeah.
after church, and that's what
Yeah.
he does. And you ask him, like, why you could do something else. No, I like doing this. I keep it clean.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody says something from the stage. It's like, oh yeah, I really appreciate this guy doing this service for us. I mean, if you look at the Bible, that's who's going to inherit the kingdom.
Well, I mean, that's what all the controversy stuff. I just feel like people feel like they're uncovering something, and the fact that I know church business very well. I think that's the name of it. I think it's called church business. But I understand how not-for-profits work extremely well. People be lying. They don't even know how it really works. Do you know what happened if you remove the 501(c)(3)? Do you know what kind of things you'll be missing? Services, hospitals, food. It'll die. You'll kill off the thing that's actually doing it. And they keep, the church don't need to be they need to tax the church. Okay. If they tax the church, you know what else they're gonna tax?
Women's shelters.
Everything that's actually helping
free health clinics.
That's gonna be gone.
Gone. Food banks, soup kitchens.
So I'm like, wow, like people kind of jump to stuff, especially in the church world, with trying to attack it to make it holy or whatever they're trying to do. Yeah. But they don't want to admit it's an organization, bro. They don't want to admit that. Like God got anything to do with your organization. It's an organization. And if y'all choose to worship God, great.
What do you think of these drug clinics?
Like which ones? Like how you
facilitating drug use, like clean needle clinics.
That's a hard one, bro.
It's a hard one, man.
That's a hard one, bro, because I don't know the full facts on, like, I've heard and I saw documentaries of, was it Argentina? I'm not even sure.
I know Switzerland. Switzerland's pretty known for doing that and having a big success with it. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is.
This is a hard one, bro, because I don't like to see any human hurting themselves. But if someone is an adult, they should be able to choose what they want to do. But I don't think choosing what you want to do should be affecting innocent people around you. So it's like it's all these things that I don't have the full answer to. And, we have some people that we know that use drugs, and some people hurt by it, and some people use it for enjoyment. I think that having an environment where someone can go and have themselves protected and not like be able to protect anything happening to other people around them is a positive. But I don't know from the standpoint of like psychologically, environmentally, in the community, if you're now encouraging drug use. Because there's gonna be people who are gonna use it anyway. You can say all you want until a person chooses not to do drugs, they're gonna do it. I've seen it. Some people who want to stop and they just can't, and they need help. Then when they're ready to stop, they'll stop. But someone who just don't want to stop, you're not gonna stop. You don't got that much power. So
I'm looking at an article here. It says Zurich was the place that started doing that because they had open drug scenes.
Mm-hmm.
There was a river that ran past the Swiss National Museum, best known by its nickname Needle Park.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Oh, yeah. People were dying of AIDS, all kinds of stuff. because they were sharing needles. So they started opening these clinics, and as far as I know, they've been pretty successful.
We need to ask somebody from Zurich and ask multiple different people, bro. Like, that's how you get a balanced answer. Because I've heard it being successful in other places too, but that's something I have to research because I don't know.
Yeah,
but I hate when people try to play like they know. Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
this is successful. This worked. Did it? Maybe to one community, then you go to another community. Oh, bro, they dropped all the druggies in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not all the kids getting. I don't know. We don't know. So,
Well, I mean, you know me. I've been anti-drug for a long time. Growing up in that environment and just being, drugs was the devil. That was the enemy. All this stuff.
no mushrooms
But
at church.
no,
No.
I mean, not that I know of. I'm sure people were probably taking mushrooms at church, but
yeah, probably a lady. The lady
I
with the
mean,
thing.
that's kind of what I'm hoping it leads to, though. Like the more I look into like psilocybin and mushrooms, oh, what's that mushroom drug that they? Well, yeah, psilocybin is a big one, but I watched a few documentaries, and man, it was changing people's lives. What it looked like. I don't think people should be using like hard drugs, injecting heroin and stuff like that. I mean, we came into that in Australia and other times. Yeah, not a good look.
Oy, boy.
But
okay, but see, I hate that. I hate that the two categories get put together like
I do
heroin
too.
and mushroom. That you telling
It's
me
a different animal.
if
But
I'm
I
putting
lumped them together because I grew up that way.
yeah, everybody does. You kind of that's kind of the
Ketamine.
language.
Oh, ketamine.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well do crack.
Yeah.
No, it's completely different. I don't know about acid. I don't know about LSD. Those are manufactured chemicals.
Yeah.
But I haven't done any of that, so I don't know. Maybe it is beneficial in some way. It's not where I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll try it one day, but it's not where I would go. But these more natural things, like I did psilocybin, small doses of it. I thought it was great. I thought it was mild, dude.
How altered were you?
Not
you feel
altered.
Like
I felt like I had a clean alcohol buzz.
Yeah.
But no hangover, no. I mean, I didn't get silly, and I was just trying it for the first time, so I went cautiously. I was like, let me just take a few little bites of this chocolate, and
they had it in the chocolate?
Yeah, that's how it typically comes down.
Okay. All right.
You get it in chocolate, little chocolate bars, and each one is like a very specific milligram dosage, so you can tell, you can base your usage off how many you've had or whatever. But
did you feel like you had pathways open up? I don't care, creative. Because sometimes certain things open up brain waves, colors, relaxations, emotions. Nothing. It was just like
I was relaxed. I felt good. I felt like I could think clearly. It wasn't like alcohol where it kind of makes you just like numb and you feel great and powerful, but you kind of sound like an idiot. Especially when you come off of it, you're like, I don't know, I probably got sloppy, But I didn't feel like that with psilocybin. It just felt good.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so my connotation with drugs has been extremely negative since I was a little kid.
Oh,
because
sure.
I've seen drugs dropped off in neighborhoods by people who could never purchase it, but it ends up there and it ends up being sold there.
Huh? That's weird.
When you, yeah, I wonder how
Kind
that,
of like guns.
yeah, I wonder how that happened. They put that. Everyone thought that the crate thing was a lie, bro. In certain neighborhoods, it's a crate. Where a crate full of guns come from? You ever wonder why all is? Oh, where do you think they get Uzis from? You think they went and bought them from the gun show? You know, like
Dude, when are they gonna drop them off in my neighborhood, man?
they ain't gonna do
They ain't gonna do
that.
that, dude.
No,
Although
sir.
if you drop a crate of guns off in my neighborhood, people are gonna probably look out of their house, get inside, and call the cops.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
there's a crate out there. I see a stock sticking out. I'm not going near that thing.
That's
You
a
come
setup.
pick it up.
Yeah.
You
You
come
know.
take that away. I don't know if there's a bomb in there. Something's not right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the whole drug thing. So like I just seen everyone, every type of drug use that I've seen has always been a natural one. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
even cocaine. You know, I'm not saying that's the purest form of a cocoa plant, but even that didn't land there. You know, the thing that landed was crack.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
oh, we're gonna cook it up. Man, I remember watching hood tapes. You know, and they showing you in the tape how to make crack, bro. You know, cooking it on the stove, baking soda, water.
Kids making it.
Yeah, and they
Oh,
this is a movie, and I was like, man, no, you're teaching people how to make crack, man. You know, so that's why I'm very much for anything that grows out of this earth. I'm a
I'm the
hundred
same way,
percent,
man.
100% that way more than anything manufactured. Once the more manufacturing you start doing to me, I don't think it's the best thing for you. You know, I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
saying everything that's gonna get you high. Like you going around licking frogs. I'm not saying you're supposed to do that, but but
They might not like that.
yeah. So you know,
No
but see, but
disrespect to the frog
yeah,
lickers out there, you know.
yeah, nothing wrong with that. If that Mike Tyson, right? He was he said he got a little
I licked the
toe high or
toad. I put it up to my
something.
mouth and I licked it.
But any I don't know, man. I like leaving adults alone. That's kind of my thing. It's like if you're an adult and you want to put liquid Drano in your arm, I'm gonna advise you not to. I'm gonna say, hey, I don't think you should do that, man. And I'm gonna try to stop you, maybe,
Yeah.
But if an adult wants to do that, what are you gonna tell them at that point? Like, either they're so broken or hurt or have a problem that they think that's the right thing to do. If you want to do that and you saying you survived, oh, I don't, I can't tell people what to do. You ever seen someone with is it cracking? You ever seen like people who got that on the street, the skin scabs?
Oh yeah.
Bro, there was a lady walking down the street. It looked like an alligator bit her whole leg, like a whole calf out, bro. Her whole like it was a big indentation. So I'm like, she was walking. She was walking fine. She didn't have a pep in her step, but she was walking. You know. So when it comes to drugs, I'm like, okay, that's the dirty side. But that's all I got blasting in front of my face. And then you get older. And then you start going to different places and you start realizing like, there's a mushroom, there's a flower, there's there's honey. There's honey that
Yeah.
bring you to a hallucination level,
Oh,
right?
I've always wanted to do that honey, man. As soon as I
See?
heard about that, the golden honey.
Ugh. The dude freaking climbing up there getting stung by bees. Don't even feel it. Like
You
it's
got
a
to go
fly.
do that, dude.
Nah, bro. I'll send Buddy to do it.
No, I mean they go up there and they get it for you, and then you go do it. I'm not climbing.
Oh, yeah.
No
But,
way, dude. I can't get stung by bees. I don't do bees.
yeah. Yeah, see that? Like, why would you want to manufacture stuff when you got something like that, right there, natural, you know?
Oh yeah.
So, that's kind of my two sides. A little hallucination, honey. Spread that on some toast. Sit down.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about the whole needle clinic, like if it's a nonprofit deal, you know, that
Ooh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
if it's a nonprofit deal and someone's putting in the time and effort to do it and they have medical training, you know, and it's like voluntarily supported by donors, I'm totally into it. But we do have to clock back like all of the government funding and support. And the government's not going to they're not going to do everything terrible and then they're going to do that right. They just, you
Ah,
know, that's a don't get me
bro,
started.
bro, these not for profits be making something, bro. Ugh. Okay, so like in LA, when you have too many people running not for profits a certain way, which
Yeah.
some people don't know, and then some people don't know the other side. Like it does take a lot to take care of the homeless people on the street, but there are maybe some not for profits that make a little too much profit. Their job is hard. Their job is very hard. They're dealing with the mentally unstable, homeless families. You know, but I don't know if they're really incentivized to fix the problem.
No.
If you
No way.
actually fix it, I wish that there was a reward. Like if you actually fix the problem, there's a big bucket of money on the end. If you fix this, we're gonna give you 8 mil, bro.
Easy now.
You, well, I'm just saying, I want the problem fixed.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? If I said, Nate,
I give
Nate,
them a million.
I'm gonna give you $100,000 a year to fix this problem. If you fix it in 9 years, you're gonna get $8 million. If you fix it before that, you get 8.5. Wouldn't you be motivated to get that done a little bit quicker?
Yeah.
You know, but
Or if you don't fix it before that, you you don't get much. You get like a million.
yeah,
Or
something.
but if you go past the time, if it takes more than 9 years, then we start taking funding. I
I
like
just
that
wish.
even better.
Okay, all
Start
right, yeah,
take start you losing this.
yeah.
You and your friends, if you guys are hustlers and you can get it done, like you say you can, but too many times those people just sit on those high paying jobs and don't do shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't have. My answer is always yes and no. It's
Don't do
always yes
anything.
and no.
Sorry, I'm trying not to cuss.
Oh yeah.
I need to stop doing that.
We'll figure it out. It's been a rough one, but yeah, yeah. I don't. Shoot, my phone's about to die too. I don't know because like in Fort Lauderdale, I think there was a story of a priest getting arrested for feeding the homeless,
Yeah.
and I saw like people in Texas or something like that. They got like 70 tickets for feeding the homeless. I think that's silly that you can't give someone food. Now, I don't know.
Oh, I'm from Portland, bro. I
Okay,
I have
okay.
I have different thoughts. Well, I don't know. I think
Well,
food is fine, but you are encouraging people to not get involved with the systems that are in place
hmm,
to help them.
that's a good point.
You know, if it's someone on a corner with a sign and they're always there, you probably shouldn't feed them. But if you see someone in a bad way and they're not asking for anything, you know, I think that's a different case. Like, you shouldn't get a ticket for that. Like, I saw this guy outside of 7-Eleven. He was hungry, you know, he was crying, you know. I
Jeez.
don't want to get a ticket. That didn't really happen, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, I thought
if
you
you see
said it.
someone like that and you're like,
Yeah,
hey, man, you want a sandwich? And then a cop pulls up and gives me a ticket, I'll be pissed.
and I'll be even more pissed if I was an undercover cop. Hey, man, can you give me some food? You go get that man a sandwich. Sorry, sir. We got you on tape.
Yeah,
All.
that's a $500 fine.
Is that salami? 506. What? Damn. Yeah. No, I get it. I get that. But I mean, I mean, humans need to eat food. Like I don't know why we got to this point, bro. It's kind of silly to me. It's kind of silly that we're wasting time enforcing feeding the homeless. Now, okay, people start messing it up too, because then you get people who are not unorganized. They start leaving the table on the sidewalk. You got food and doo doo all over the street, and
Oh,
that
you
got to be
can't have
cleaned up.
that.
But then that's what happened, you know. So, bro, I just want this whole system to be fixed. Like, I want it to be fixed, bro. Tomorrow.
I would say who doesn't, but apparently there's people out there that don't want stuff fixed. I mean, I understand a lot of it's making people a lot of money, and some people
Yeah,
just don't care. Like some
yeah,
people honestly just don't have the time to think about it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's one of the reasons why I moved to Portland is because of the homeless problem here. I worked at the soup kitchen for
Oh, damn,
almost a year.
damn.
Yeah, and I'll never forget the old guy that just was like, I was sitting there giving him my spiel about, we can set you up with an apartment. They give us this thing to say, like, we can get you housing, we can get you a job. And he's just like, man, who do you think you are telling me how to live my life? I'm 50
Ooh,
years old.
ooh, bro.
I was
Ooh,
like, you know
you know what?
what? You're right. And I only worked there a couple more weeks, and I was just like, this isn't working. Because I saw maybe a handful of people that were genuinely drifters who were like, a few things happened to me. I lost my family. I lost my job. I'm on the streets. What do I do to get out? And they helped them. But it was like a handful of people, like a small handful. Every night it was like the same 50, 80 people just coming in, getting food, going out. Maybe a bed, especially when it gets
Oh,
cold here. Like it's 41 degrees. You can't just
ugh,
you can't just post up.
that's a. But do you think it's crazy? Is it crazier to want to go back into that system?
I mean, that's also what I was looking at. You talk to some people in that soup kitchen, and man, those people were intelligent people. Like
Most of the time, highly intelligent,
I
bro.
met doctors, I met lawyers,
Yeah,
I mean, according to them, I don't know how many were lying, but I believed most of them. I believed
yeah.
most of them. And it was just like, how did you end up here? It's like, man, a couple things happened, and you just realize I just got done. I just got tired. I just got fed up. I was climbing the corporate ladder, and then I lost it. Something happened. I was under too much pressure. Went to drugs, went to alcohol. Couldn't put it down. I lost everything.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Walked away.
I'm surprised. I don't know. I don't know if more people falling into that right now. I feel like the pressure's on, bro. You know, I feel like the pressure's on. But I don't know what's crazier. Going to the soup kitchen or going back into the system. Because that's what it is. That's a good question to
Oh
think
yeah,
about.
and you got people who are making 100K, 200K a year, and then they had a little bout with drugs or alcohol. They got themselves a couple felonies. Where are they going to go work?
Yeah,
Walmart. Nothing against Walmart, but if you've made 100K, you're not going to be happy working at Walmart.
yeah.
You know,
Unless you're a store manager. Store managers they get some bread.
they do.
Yeah,
Oh, if they
yeah,
like if they're managing the whole store.
yeah. Store
Yeah,
manager.
yeah, I
Yeah,
manage that.
yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Homelessness is one of those things that I don't. I learn to respect things. I'm never gonna tell someone, "Oh, you homeless," and I know what you're going through. You need a house. You need it. If you want it, you can have it. But that's just my perspective. I think the island helped me see things like that. Like man, if you just want to rest, bro, I just want to rest. Is something wrong with that? Yeah, yeah. You lazy. You a bum. You should be going to work every day. You should be doing. And is that really true? You know, should I want to do that every day? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. I don't think it is. I don't think that's that's actually designed. But if you want to participate in the system, you got to do it. You
That
got to
gives me
figure it
a
out.
that gives me an idea though, man, cuz like if there was a place like that where you could just go as a person, say you got broke up by the corporate world or whatever, you just needed a place to go stay, that like people left you alone and you could just relax and sleep and have groceries and stuff that's taken care of for a little while. That'd be a great non-for-profit. Maybe there's somebody out there that's like, need to hear that. I don't know.
It would be. But again, that's what that whole to make that happen, you gotta have the moolah, you gotta have the money, and to make the money, you gotta put something into the system. You know, I don't. Homelessness is a tricky one. I don't have the full scope. I think that I might have a little bit different experiences doing stuff with churches and being out in the street and I think my viewpoint might be a lot different. I don't see homelessness as a problem with the person. I see homelessness as a problem with how things are built. You know, I think a productive human being who's
It's the
working,
system, man.
yeah, a productive human being that's working should never have a problem finding a place to live. But I know it. I'm not gonna sit up here and till they boo boo the food. That's not how stuff works in this system.
It's
And I don't
not.
know. I don't know if it'd be a better system if everything was covered. I don't know that. Maybe the ultimate human laziness will come out, or the ultimate human spirituality will just rise to a whole nother level.
That's why people need to become entrepreneurs. If you just buy my book, The Entrepreneur in You, you can see 5 easy steps that I break down how to become rich, get sustainable wealth,
Passively, no work,
no
but you're gonna
work.
work hard. You're gonna work hard every day.
You work 2 hours all week. That's it. Income coming in.
Perfect. Nah.
I haven't figured out that myself, but if you read the book, you could do it.
Yes. Oh, I figured it out. I'm gonna play this video 50 million times, and 50 million people are gonna buy my book for $3.99. That's all.
It used to be $700, bro. You dropped it down to $3.99.
Dang.
Dang, that's a steal.
Yeah, I like that.
Give me 2 of them.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, I think I don't know. Homelessness is a big topic. Homelessness is a big topic because I mean I'm literally sitting here looking at buildings being built right now. Humongous apartment complex, bro. One, two, there's 3 around me. That I know, like right around. There's more apartment complexes being built. With an average rent price of I don't even know. I shouldn't even say. But the average rent price of $3 to $4 grand a month.
How many bedrooms you get for that?
Two, two, two.
Dang, dude.
You know. So, where's the tipping point? Is there a tipping point? Gotta be. You know.
Yeah, when
Who?
people can't pay.
Well, I think we're already there.
You seeing people leave your building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You see it a
Moving
lot.
out.
Yeah, moving out. You see it a lot, man. Like, I mean,
You ever
Miami's pretty.
ask them? You ever ask
Yeah.
them why? What do they say?
They run out of money.
They go living with
And
their parents or something?
No, I think not like sometimes they realize like, damn, the cost of this is too high. I got to move somewhere else. It's too much. And then you start looking for the best deals. I do well with apartments because I have a secret thing that I do. It's not a secret. But if you're not afraid to live somewhere early before it's finished, you can find a great deal Most people don't do that. When it's done, they go in and they get whatever the realtor. See, I'm giving up my secrets now. So basically, if you can prepay, which is very dangerous for some people because some people are afraid to do that,
Yeah.
but you can get a great lease deal to be the first one in the building.
Oh
People want
yeah,
to
yeah.
wait to see who move in. They want to see what the amenities like. I don't care about none of that. What's the deal? How much is the deal?
You had to wait
Yeah,
for your apartment to be done.
yeah. I did my walkthrough in my apartment in a hard hat. So when it was done,
That's what's up, dude.
yeah, I don't care. I don't,
Anyone could do it.
yeah. If you go to the leasing office and I mean, you can get approved for the apartment. You know, when it has walking, when the realtor is able to do a walkthrough, or and sometimes the building's not even fully finished. They could be still have floors that need to be done, but you know, it's not always loud. It's pretty quiet,
Yeah.
and it's livable. So some people don't want to live in that because they want the building to be done. They want it to have people in there.
Oh yeah.
Everything perfect. I just want the deal.
And they lock you in for how many years?
Leases are usually 12 to 15 months.
So you
12 to
could
15
literally do
months.
that, and then in Miami,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
another building coming up in a year. You could just go do the same thing.
yeah. Right now, there's a building right across from. Literally, I'm on it's not on the rooftop, but that thing all the way up there, right? But then right across the street, there's a building being put up right now,
Dang.
and there's an old building across there. So it depends on what you want to do, but I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of this.
What do you
Getting
mean?
tired of it. Because your family outgrows it. I like I like minimal spaces. I like extremely, I don't know, clean spaces. Not the millennial white gray stuff, but just
Oh, come
very
on.
simple. Yeah, simple spaces. So, but when your family start growing, my kids they just need more room, man.
Oh yeah.
They just need more room. But the house prices are freaking. We saw this house next to the highway. We couldn't believe it, bro. They're selling for $1 million, bro.
1 million.
This little 3-2, that should be, no, bro. This is a starter family house. This is a house that when I grew up, it was literally a starter family house, and they haven't changed anything. It's a tiny house, next to the I-95, selling it for $1 million, bro. Some flipper went in and put their paint on it. It looked just like a flipper did it. The whole inside looked like a flipper. Just it went to IKEA. They screwed in them cabinets, screwed in that sink, and just said $1 million for sale. I'm over it, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
I was just looking here. Oh, I heard something crazy the other day that BlackRock, Vanguard, all these places buying up residential properties. They're gonna own 60% of
Yeah,
residential houses by 2030.
yeah, just
Dude,
like London.
that's like 6 years from now.
Yeah, that's like London, bro. Just like the UK. Get ready,
Dude.
people. People better get ready.
And that's just projected for 2030. I mean, imagine what's going to happen in 2060. And I mean, no one's going to own anything.
That's the plan.
I mean, someone owns it, but
Yeah, it's just not going to be the majority.
it's not
That's
people. It's
all.
not the people that need it.
Yeah, yeah,
And if a big building wants to come in, grandma's not going to be standing outside saying, "You can't buy my house." They're just going to be like, "Yeah, build that thing. Just write me a
yeah,
check. We're building the building, so these houses got to go."
yeah. I'm telling
Beautiful
you.
houses, man. Beautiful houses built by the greatest generation. Just
Nah, they're gonna be gone, bro.
gone.
They're gonna be gone. I'm telling you. And What's always funny is that people won't stand up for it. They won't stand against it.
No.
You know, I'm sorry. That's one thing I think. Like these, definitely hedge funds or investment funds really understand about the human condition. I mean, you
Mm.
walk up to the right dude. Hey, bro, your house worth 300. I give you 340. That's what
Yeah.
I feel like. I give you
Cash.
340, dog. Now they know the projections. They know 340 cash, bro. They know the projection. They ran the math already. Okay, it's 3 right now. In about 5 years, it's gonna be 6. I
Oh
give them
yeah.
340. You know.
And that's a sweet little chunk of change. Maybe you're ready to retire and you paid, 50
Oh
grand
shit.
for that house.
Oh yeah. These dudes walking with a highway robbery. They spent $5 on a house. To walk away with 2 mil. Dang.
Yeah, and how much of that, we buy houses for cash stuff, it's like a sign written with a Sharpie.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
how much of that is BlackRock and Vanguard?
Oh, you know how that works, right?
No.
I should. Oh damn. See, you gonna get us kicked off, bro.
No, talk
You
about
go.
it. Let's talk
No.
about it.
Okay. So what
That's
they
what
do
we're
is
here to do.
they go out and put out a sign, and we buy houses for cash.
Yeah.
A person who wants to sell their house for cash will call that number. Now, the person who receives the call don't actually have the cash. They're connected to a buyer or buyers. It depends on how they do it.
Yeah.
The low dude puts out like a newsletter and hopefully someone calls him. The mid-level guy maybe works with a local investor or someone who has some money. The top level guy, someone, not me, but they'll call an investment fund and say, I got the type of house that you're looking for. And they have multiple. So someone looking for a 3-2 in a certain neighborhood at this price point. And
Yeah.
he knows, okay, that hedge fund, they want those type of houses. Oh, this is an apartment in a high income area. They want that. Oh, this is a class D. They want that investment fund. And that's how they get them sold real fast. So they'll get you your cash. They do what's called either like a double closing. So basically, at the table, the person think, oh yeah, I'm selling it to this person right here for this much money. And then immediately, literally in the title company, after they sign the house over, they receive it, they literally slide over the next paper and then they sign it over to the
Yeah.
to the whoever's going to be the real buyer, and they take their cut. And I think it's a fair transaction. Some people don't like it because they might say it's misleading, but they're doing a service. You wanted cash, they got it to you. They wanted the property, you got it to them, and you make your fee off of that. You
Right.
make your spread. That's how it works. Them dudes who write them songs, they make cash. And bandit songs, you don't know.
Oh yeah, man.
It's a big thing. It's a big deal.
That's crazy.
And then
I
then the
figured
internet.
something like that was happening because I'm like,
Yeah.
how do these people have just so much cash to buy houses? Like,
Yeah. And then the ones who make the most money is the ones who tell you, you know what, you want to make money in real estate? You got to put out bandit signs. Just buy my book. I'll show you how to do it. They make even more money.
4 easy payments of $52.67.
Yeah. I got a book for that. No, all you got to do
I
is put out a
shouldn't be
bandit sign.
telling people this information.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. I'm giving away my secret to my livelihood.
Yeah.
But I feel
But-
like I owe it to humanity.
Yeah.
I've heard it all.
All for $50, bro.
$50, easy.
Yeah.
Do you hear about
Yeah.
this DeSantis thing? Sending troops over to the border?
Oh. We got to save this topic for another day because I got a lot to say about it.
Okay.
But yes, I think that the stupidity has settled in so much. First off, anyone saying they want to succeed, you want Texas to secede from the nation, they're not thinking. They're
No.
not thinking. They're not realizing what that. But yeah, he sent state troopers over there in their cars, bro.
Yeah.
Florida state troopers to go
Wow.
defend the border against. I don't know, man. The president shouldn't be. I mean, that's See, we talking too deep, bro. You can't be saying it. You shouldn't really be going against the president. The president shouldn't be letting you slide like that. You the president, bro. Biden. You the president. And some dude who wear high heels. I mean,
Those are cowboy boots. I am a rodeo cowboy.
Boot with them off heel, high tilt shoes. That ain't no boot. What you talking about?
Why you got your pants hiked up like that?
I don't mind a little heel, but damn, son, 2 inches is the most you need. 2 inches high.
It's like a Kiss concert.
That boy got the whole wing, and then his pants. You know who I'm mad at? His seamstress. They ain't even hem his pants the right way. Don't be mad at me. You should be mad at your seamstress for not hemming that bitch right. See, it's okay. Don't be mad at me. They didn't even hem it right. He couldn't even cover it up. He walking around look like his toes all curled up like the Wizard of Oz.
We know there's no place like home, bro.
Doesn't look like them.
That's
Put them shoes together.
That's what those sheriffs are thinking right now.
Yeah.
After those bullets go over their squad car, they're like, click the heels, take me home. I thought they were playing down here. I thought they had like sticks and baseball bats. No, these guys are strapped.
Yeah. 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 You don't want to. It ain't the same game.
Cartels don't just have sticks, man.
Bro, these dudes are sophisticated, man. People don't realize people keep playing games. They think dudes who think you're gonna go down there and just fight everything. No, you're gonna be met with some equal or even more powerful resistance. You better slow down and think about it. Cartels are sophisticated, bro.
Dude, I get nervous when I see those trucks like chasing people down in documentaries and stuff. They're driving over the desert, like, next to the border, going like crazy. And it's like, aren't there tunnels down there? Like, haven't they buried like so many tunnels down there? What if that truck? Don't know. You're going like 50 miles an hour on the desert. What if that truck just dropped down into a hole? You're dead, dude.
Yeah,
you're dead.
Yeah.
No way.
People. They always try to make cartels seem like they like these dusty old guys in the Chevy GMC.
Yeah.
No, bro. They have sophisticated systems. They have tracking systems. They got GPS location systems. They have night vision.
Everything. They're a military.
It's no joke, man. You know how many clubs sniffing cocaine every night? All that money going back to them.
Yeah. You can buy some nice toys.
I don't even know what that life is like. I ain't gonna front. I could try to guess, but dang, bro. How you got as much money as a country? That's what I think about the border. We keep trying to protect the border, but we want the drugs to come across. Somebody want it because it's getting sold.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, sending troops to protect the border. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's because it's the overtime, Yeah, you don't get time in it.
I want to hear from these ladies, man. I want to hear from the wives of the sheriffs that got sent over there. I want to hear what these wives have to say. Like, maybe they're like, "Oh yeah, this is good. I'm glad. I'm glad my husband's able to do something good." I bet you they're pissed though.
On TV they say that. But.
And nowadays, man, it's like your wife might be going over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang, you at home, your wife's a sheriff, like she's going.
Yeah. Them wives, they'll play. I got law enforcement in my family, so I know the wives. They'll play it right on TV, but when they get home, Larry, what the fuck is going on, Larry? What the fuck are you going over there? You're like a sitting duck. Fuck, Larry, what the fuck you got you going on with that, Larry?
You don't know how to fight in the desert.
All right, honey, it's fine. You're gonna be. You even got a fucking vest, Larry.
The only thing you know how to fight is cholesterol.
As soon as the news station show up, Larry's a good guy. He's going to fight for our country.
I love him so much. He's the bravest of us all. All right, man. Good talking to you.
You too, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, bye.
All right.